Hey guys, it's Justin Hayes here, editor and publisher of ChineseNutrition.org. I'm also a licensed acupuncturist and a master of Oriental medicine. In this short video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass, just to see if it sparks your interest. And if you do have any sort of interest in this, then I'm going to map out a path moving forward so that you can find out if we might be a good fit to work together. Right. So, first of all, what is the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass? In one sentence, it's everything you've ever wanted to know about Chinese nutrition and Chinese medical theory that can fundamentally reshape your health. Traditional Chinese medicine, that's TCM for short, is based upon ancient knowledge and literature. It goes back thousands of years. In the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass, you'll learn how the energetic properties of food, through the perspective and lens of traditional Chinese medicine, can improve your quality of life. In TCM, health problems are regarded to be your TCM diagnosis. In general, your TCM diagnosis can include things like wind, dampness, heat, fire, cold, phlegm, yin deficiency, yang deficiency, or even yang excess, for instance, just to name a few. If you've ever thought that something was missing from your knowledge of nutrition and that food isn't just about counting calories, vitamins, fiber, and how many grams of fat there are, then I'm here to tell you that you're absolutely right about that. If you don't understand Chinese nutrition, then there's a wealth of information that you've been missing out on. Chinese nutrition has nothing to do with Chinese food, nor is it a one size fits all diet plan, such as the vegetarian diet, paleo diet, bulletproof, carnivore, or any of these sort of diets. In fact, Chinese nutrition is not a diet at all, but rather it involves eating according to your TCM diagnosis. Some more specific TCM diagnoses might be like heat in the stomach, liver fire, liver yin deficiency, or heart qi deficiency. Each of those diagnoses represents an underlying pattern of disharmony that is associated with a different set of symptoms. In TCM theory, the symptoms that you are experiencing are simply the physical manifestation of the underlying pattern of disharmony. So once you resolve the pattern of disharmony, such as heart fire, for instance, the symptoms can resolve spontaneously. So, in order to apply Chinese nutrition to your life, what you need to do is to learn how your TCM diagnosis leads you to identify a pattern of disharmony that is affecting your health. You can then choose foods according to the principles of Chinese nutrition that will resolve your health problems by correcting that underlying pattern of disharmony. Energetic imbalances that are caused by improper food, supplementation, or bad habits can lead to symptoms that lower your quality of life, shorten your lifespan, and in some cases, leave you feeling flat out miserable. The Chinese Nutrition Masterclass essentially has five goals. Number one, it gives you access to massive amounts of information in a concise and easy to search format. This also involves teaching you how to effectively use the advanced features of the website, including the search by diagnosis feature and the recipe analysis tool. You do get lifetime access to the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass with free updates for life. The second goal is to teach you the foundational diagnostic theories of TCM, that's traditional Chinese medicine. This will involve topics like the theory of yin and yang, advanced discussions on pathogenic factors and how they afflict the body, the theory of the five elements, organ theory, channel theory, and a whole lot more. The Chinese Nutrition Masterclass is not just about diet, it also includes lifestyle considerations, Chinese herbal theory, how to analyze the complexion, tongue, and various topics in TCM diagnosis. You can't really apply Chinese nutrition to your life effectively without at least having a basic understanding of TCM diagnosis. The third goal is to teach you how patterns of disharmony, that is to say, energetic imbalances, can directly correlate to the symptoms that you're experiencing. Patterns of disharmony include things like wind, dampness, yin deficiency, and others. And in fact, you can see some of these right here on your screen. Again, if you're just looking for a very basic level of understanding of the patterns of disharmony, then I've made this information available for you for free on the website. Just check out the learning section for some very basic and general information that's available for free. The fourth goal of the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass is to teach you how to choose foods and herbs that are appropriate for whatever pattern of disharmony you may be currently experiencing. Most of the people who are interested in the more advanced knowledge of this class tend to be experiencing a wide variety of symptoms that Western doctors can't really explain. Such individuals may also experience symptoms that change rapidly, either day by day or week by week. TCM does recognize that your pattern of disharmony is not static, but it changes over time. The Chinese Nutrition Masterclass teaches you how to make dietary adjustments on the fly so that you can troubleshoot your health according to the symptoms that you're experiencing moving forward for the rest of your life. For instance, one day you may have more heat symptoms in your diagnosis, while the next day you may have more wind-related symptoms. After completing the 90-day training program, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and wisdom that you'll need to adjust what you're eating to address the symptoms that you're experiencing and the needs that you have on any given day, according to the principles of Chinese nutrition. Finally, the fifth goal of the masterclass is to really tie everything together and to empower you with the wisdom and knowledge that you need to make enlightened food choices for the rest of your life. It's one thing to pull up a specific item, such as barley, for instance, and look at its energetic properties, but it takes the next level of understanding and knowledge to truly know how to make food lists on the fly that are specifically targeting your TCM diagnosis and your symptoms. To help you acquire this level of advanced knowledge in just 90 days, the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass includes weekly coaching by Zoom and unlimited email support for the duration of the 90 days. This helps you to stay focused and allows me to really get to know you and understand your case. You will also get 1 2-hour consultation with me in which we do an advanced analysis of your symptoms and teach you how your symptoms may fit into various patterns of disharmony. I also include 2 years of access to the advanced website tools and lifetime access to the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass course material, including free updates for life. So you get to actually sit down and talk to me, a licensed acupuncturist and master of Oriental medicine, once a week to further your education and keep you on track. You basically get to put me on retainer for 90 days so that I can help guide you towards a more complete understanding of your overall pattern of disharmony. Most people have at least 3 layers to their TCM diagnosis. There's the superficial layer, which may change daily, such as right after eating some spicy food, for instance, while the deepest layer of your TCM diagnosis may have developed over a period of years. Superficial patterns of disharmony can change quickly, while the deepest layers of your TCM diagnosis may take many months to resolve. Over the 90-day program, we work together to help you develop a strategy for your total success. I'll teach you how to engage a systematic troubleshooting approach, and you'll learn to master Chinese nutrition by developing a core level of understanding of your TCM diagnosis. Years of clinical practice have taught me that the clients who gain the most from TCM are those who become active participants in their own healing process. And you can only really do that by learning about the underlying patterns of disharmony and your TCM diagnosis. Once you understand the rules of Chinese nutrition, you'll begin to operate from a place of knowingness with regards to your food choices. For those who are not ready to commit to a full 90-day intensive training program, I do offer a second option, which is just to do a single 2-hour coaching call with me. And I also include 30 days of email support with that, in which you can ask an unlimited number of questions. On the initial 2-hour call, we do a complete analysis of your symptoms, and I'll do my best to teach you about Chinese nutrition for 30 days by email. The focus is still educational in nature. No medical advice is included. To avail a single coaching call with 90 days of email support, the price is just $299. But please note, this does not include access to the Chinese Nutrition Masterclass course material, nor does it include the weekly Zoom meeting. Regardless of whether you choose the full 90-day training program or the one-off coaching call with email support, you'll have a 2-hour initial consultation with me. I think you'll find my initial consultation to be very thorough. Because my goal is not to sell you acupuncture or Chinese herbs, I can really take the time that is required to understand your case. My goal is to teach you how to take your health to the next level by integrating TCM diagnosis and Chinese nutrition into your daily life. If this sounds interesting to you, then click one of the buttons below to move forward. The first option is to RSVP for our online webinar, which I offer about every 2 weeks. The webinar is entertaining and exciting. It's not a dull classroom format, so bring your popcorn and prepare to be entertained. Just click the RSVP button below and register through Calendly to reserve your spot for the webinar. You will then receive instructions how to attend the webinar by email and/or text message after that. The second option would just be to jump right in and schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me by Zoom. That way we can go ahead and start talking to each other to see if we're a good fit to work together. This is a free call and there's no obligation to purchase, but folks, it does take a calendar block on my busy schedule. So if you're just mildly curious, please attend the webinar before booking your first free call. Folks, the level of support I provide is very intensive, and so I can only accept 2 students per month for the masterclass at this time. Most of my students have real health problems that require a very high quality level of support. And since the training class is 90 days, I try to limit myself to about 6 students at any given time. Therefore, the webinar space is limited. Reserve your spot today, and I look forward to meeting you soon.